Hey, what's up, everybody? I wanted to talk a little bit about implementing diets today. I was thinking about all the different diets that I went through and how I really could never stick with any of them until I got to the whole food plant-based diet. But the whole food plant-based diet, even though it's incredibly effective, it takes a little bit of willpower, to get started. And then once you're started, it's a lot easier to maintain and stick with it. But I think that there's a lot of preparation leading up to when you're implementing a diet to where it's necessary. Even though you're not dieting, you're thinking about the diet, you're learning about the things that are, that are bad, and you're learning about the things that are good. So that way when you're put in a situation and you're given choices, it's not just some meaningless choice between a good meal or a bad meal. It's actually like the consequences of the bad meal and the benefits of the good meal. And really, it wasn't just, I think I had seen Forks Over Knives, Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, some of the different documentaries that were out there, and that kind of got me thinking about it. And this was 2 to 3 months before I actually got on the diet. But once I finally implemented the diet, like I already had momentum, even though I hadn't had one good day of eating well. I still had that momentum of almost like being indoctrinated by these documentaries, so that by the time that I finally started the diet, I was just ready to go, and I was really believing fully in what I was doing. It wasn't like a normal diet that I would do before, where I would start the diet and think, oh, I hope this works. It was like I knew it was going to work because I had seen it work for other people. And then really I only had to have faith for a very brief time before the effectiveness on the diet, not just for weight loss, but for life all the way around, as far as how clearly I was thinking and all of that. And other diets, you'd get on, you usually feel like junk. When you get on like the Atkins diet or any kind of calorie restriction diet, you're going to be feeling like junk. So even if you're not actually ready to go on the diet, even if you don't think you're going to get started, it is still important that you're reviewing all of these things. That you're slowly changing that circuitry in your brain to accept this new outlook. You kind of are rewiring yourself to be ready to just really hit the diet hard and really hit it right. And something that really helps for me sticking with any kind of change that I make is to make myself accountable to somebody. And some people don't like that. Some people like to keep that kind of stuff to themselves in case they fail. And to me, it's always better like, hey, I'm not gonna have any refined sugars at all. I'm sometimes I'll go I'll have some refined sugar, and then I'll say, okay, well, my cravings are starting to come back when I eat refined sugar, so I'm just going to get off the refined sugar again. And really, I find like if I tell a girlfriend or family members or something that I'm going to go on it, then it's like I'm kind of losing face a little bit if I go off. So that's something that kind of helps me. And I'm still making changes in my diet all the time today. I'm still making transitions, to incorporate new things or leave out other things that take time in the diet. So, I really think mental state, it isn't really talked about a whole lot. We talk about the effectiveness of diets, but we don't talk about, the build up to the diets. And sometimes I think the only reason I was able to really stick with the diet and have it be as effective as it was just the fact that I had had really years and years of preparation and excitement and disappointment in diets. And it all just kind of culminated in really being able to recognize the attributes of the diet that were promoting the right things in my physiology. So yeah, always be reviewing, always be researching, always be studying, always be like a sponge for everything, because you don't know what piece of information could really be helpful to you down the road. And just because you read something now and you think you understand it, you might not really get it until you're actually on the path. I can go back now and read different books that I had found enlightening, and they seem even more enlightening now that I have some more experience under my belt. So, well, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next video. Good luck on all your diet endeavors. If you want to see more videos and stuff, of course, subscribe or send me questions. I'm always answering questions, and I love talking nutrition. So hit me up if you want to talk about it. Thanks for watching.